is Ludwig Göransson. I'm the composer of the music for Black Panther. We just put together a concert at the Bowl, playing the movie together with all the music for it. We have the orchestra and we have the African musicians, and this was the first time ever that we were able to hear them all play together. I was thrilled when I heard LA Film wanting to do this show, because this is something that we've been trying to put together for a long time. You know, and also that they understand the importance of getting the musicians out too. You know, the African musicians that played on the score and having them play live together. You know, that's such an important ingredient. It's the most important ingredients of the music. And just seeing that energy together between the musicians, Baaba Maal, Masamba, Maget, and the orchestra being together on stage and creating this for the first time ever was such an out-of-body experience for me. Since I've been working with Ryan Coogler for such a long time, we get started on a movie very early in the process. So he sends me the script right after he writes it. He sends it to me. And I've done that with all of our projects. Start reading it and getting ideas, and start writing music, and start writing themes. And immediately after I read the script for Black Panther, I understood that the only way for me to do this music and work on this project would be to go to Africa and learn and study and do research and meet new musicians. Music is such a part of life there that I wouldn't be able to emulate that just staying in the States or staying in LA. And it was very important to get the cultural aspects of the music into the score as well.
I fell in love with this music. First of all, there's so many different sound worlds that you experience in this score, but I know that there are moments of pure sentimentality that grabbed me by my heart. And the really cool thing is that some of those moments, using the same music, were tender at one moment and heroic and proud at another moment with the same motive.
So in the Black Panther score, there's three major elements. One is the African musicians and the African part of the score. The other one's the orchestra and kind of like the Western classical music. And the third part is the electronics. I knew when I started writing the score that the most important is to have the skeleton and to have the driving force of the score be the African music.
Sometimes there's music that sounds Western, but there's a little groove underneath, and you go, wait a minute, this is something a little different here going on. I just marvel at his grasp of so many different things, musical items, musical sounds, musical grooves that he brought to that score. I just think it's absolutely phenomenal.
I've been fascinated with the talking drum for a very long time. One of those reasons is because I never knew anyone who can play it. Secondly, it's such an interesting instrument. You know, it's the closest you can come from a percussion instrument to a voice. It's almost like you can sing with the instrument. I mean, you are basically singing. You're saying words. Africa, at the time, you know, you would have a village set up kind of in a circle, and then you would have the talking drum player go up in the middle of the village and relay messages to the villagers. And there's a special rhythm and saying for so many different messages. Like it's something if the king has died, someone's coming back to the village that's been gone for a long time. So all these different messages we actually used also in the score as well. So when the king dies, you can hear the talking drum playing that message on the talking drum, specifically saying that the king has died.
If you've never been to Bowl before, where have you been? We have missed you, because it is a unique experience.
Hollywood Bowl is probably my favorite venue in the whole world, since I'm a film composer, and the fact that you can see films performed with the Hollywood Bowl Orchestra, with the LA Film, like hearing the music from the film performed live, that's so special.